When parents think about back-to-school safety, it usually surrounds the dangers at school such as bullying or peer pressure. However, recent research shows that a child is 9 times more likely to be injured in an unintentional accident. Farm Bureau Insurance Safety Director Bruce Stone reviews simple steps you can take to reduce that risk as kids head back to school this fall. It starts by making sure your child understands the dangers of getting on and off the bus.
Let's make sure they get to the bus stop early and not hold the bus up and the other students. As far as once they get there, stay away from the road until the bus comes to a complete stop. When they get off of that bus and have to cross the street to their home, there's 2 components they need to be very much aware of. And they need to step out far enough in front of the bus so the driver can see that child over the hood of the bus. That's number 1. And number 2, they should wait until the driver has made sure the way is clear, and they'll wave that child across the street.
If you carpool or drive your kids to school, Stone cautions to make sure everyone follows the rules of the road and keep your eyes open once your child gets out of the car.
We want to make sure that during the ride to the school that everybody's buckled up. Set that example for the child so that if they are riding in another parent's car, they know what the rules are, so to speak. Also, if you're going to drop your child off at school, take that few minutes and make sure that you see them go into the school building. Don't leave that to chance, because they might get sidetracked and we just don't want them to be diverted away from school.
Backpacks have become common as early as elementary school. Ensure your child, no matter the age, doesn't unintentionally injure themselves by overstuffing a backpack.
You want to make sure the backpack is appropriate size to the child. Typically, we don't want the backpack to weigh more than 10 to 20% of the weight of the child. So if you have a child 60 to 80 pounds in range, that backpack should not exceed 12 to 16 pounds.
The final part of back to school is what to do when school is over. Stone says the best course of action is to talk to your child about the safest behaviors.
I'm not willing to recommend a child come home to an empty house. There's a lot of risk associated with that. But if it's absolutely necessary, teach the child to lock the door once they get home, to call you and say, "I am here," and not answer the phone should someone call and want to know if mom and dad are home. That would be a last resort. If you are looking at a daycare, after school daycare, talk to them, make sure they understand your child's needs, make sure that you're comfortable with their ability to provide those needs, and look for references. Ask other parents, have you used the school and are they comfortable with it?
Parents should talk with administrators to make sure they are familiar with school policies on things like bullying and playground safety. Review with your children how to handle themselves if they are approached with situations such as skipping school. Make sure you have the contact phone numbers of the principal, school nurse, and guidance counselor so you can easily get information should you need it. Go to our website to learn more safety measures and to help protect your family and property, as well as learn more about the Farm Bureau Advantage.